Hey there, folks. Welcome to an edition of Sign It Live. We apologize for starting a little bit late, especially for two punctual people here, and the most punctual of all the people in pro wrestling, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. How you doing today?
I am doing fantastic, and I ain't never late, baby.
Never. He was actually got here early. He was signing a stack off camera. We just had to deal with the Good Brothers and all the nonsense.
My hand
already hurt.
5,000 pictures.
We haven't even got to the whole stack that we have over here of the personalizations. I don't want to waste any time. Let's just go ahead and jump into it right away. We got this switch right here. Let me get the pens out here, get it all ready to go. I'm going to get some blues and some golds here. Let's do a blue on this particular.
Blue works on that.
Blue works on this. You're the master of all this. Here's your blue right here. This personalization. Go ahead and sign your name and put WWE Hall of Fame 2019 for Brandon Vincent, all the way in Massachusetts.
Are we writing his name or no?
No, just write the Hall of Fame. That's what he wants.
Okay.
Some people want to. Some people just want that and that particular inscription. So just the highlight. So.
You bet.
Thank you. There you go, Brandon. You were signed it live. We move on now to Chris Cooper. He would like 2 Coop. Let's go ahead and do that one in gold right
2
there.
2 Coop?
2 Coop.
C-O, yeah.
There you go.
Okay. For Hall of Fame on this or not?
Nope, just 2 Coop. Well, now for Chris Cooper, one of my favorite Sign It Live customers. Okay, we got one of these nice big 11 by 17 Hall of Fame ones.
Nice.
And this one, if you could put Rodney, happy birthday. I guess this is an early birthday present. Hopefully it's early. Hopefully we get it out to you soon enough. But this is for Rodney in Pennsylvania.
Jake, due to the sheer volume of these, we're going to have to cut these off. You guys here in about another 9 minutes. We're going to cut it off.
Okay, because of the volume, because we have one of the more popular guests of the entire weekend, Brutus and Barber Beefcake, we're going to cut personalization off in about 9 minutes. So
And that's good.
Fantastic. It was such a beautiful signature you have. Some of these young
It has been said, mankind, Mick Foley,
Yeah.
you and I are old friends, and he always tells everybody when we work together, he goes, Brutus, he has the best signature.
Oh.
Well, I went to Catholic school for 9
that'll
years,
do it.
brother. So I had all that penmanship course, all those courses. So
That'll do it. That'll do it. And trust me, as people who do autographs, we appreciate it. Now, this one, this personalization is WWF Tag Champ and then Hall of Fame 2019. So, and this is for Casey Ray of Jasper, Georgia. So, like I said, guys, you got about 8 more minutes to get your personalization in just because of the sheer volume that Brutus has been dealing with.
Jake, let everybody know that we've had it, and the barber can contest this. We had a very busy last hour.
Yeah.
It was very chaotic in here.
oh my God.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. You guys don't see how disheveled and stressed out we all are because what you didn't realize is that we actually had Rocky Romero in here, the Good Brothers. They auctioned everything out of their closet. At the same time, too.
Off their backs.
Off their backs. We actually had Brutus was in
They
here.
auctioned their shoes, their underwear.
Everything.
They
It was wild.
They brought him up a bathrobe to go home in.
Yeah, they're naked right now, just walking through the hotel lobby. They're walking around naked. And then, of course, Brutus was kind enough to show up early to do some of his private signings. And then, of course, we had another private signing with Enzo Amore. And then, of course, a multitude of other things. Also getting ready for Brutus to come on live here. So the fact that we got on as just even 10 minutes late was quite remarkable.
Yeah, so let everybody know we were not reading comments.
We are not reading comments here today. We're just going through the personalization. This is Rockers Split 11192.
So that's what they want. Rockers.
The Rockers Split 11192 on that one. And this, of course, is for Steve Fox. Do you get requests to put that on a picture like this
Not
Rocker spot? I've seen a couple so far that have asked for it.
And that's the date. What was the date?
11192. All right, right, and of course this one we're gonna do in gold as we've been doing. This is Strutting and Cutting Hall of Fame 19. Keep looking at how incredible the set is of the barber shop. Did the crew guys ever have complaints about setting up and tearing it down when you take it from town to town?
Not really.
It must have traveled pretty well. I will say that because I'll tell you what, we had a replica of the Brutus Barber Beefcake set at High Spots, and I believe we did a couple of appearances with you and brought it out. And let me tell you, it was a pain
It was
in
in
the
New
butt.
Orleans.
Yeah, in New
But
Orleans.
they wouldn't let us bring it into the actual hall that we were signing in. They set it up in the outside. So
Well, let me tell you why you that. Couldn't get it through the door.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
So I went
'Cause
outside.
I was the guy that set it up. Just to
Yeah.
let you know, I
No,
was
I
the guy
appreciate
that
it,
set it
but
up.
you don't know how much you meant to me
5 minutes left, Jay.
to get out there and sign.
Of course. But thank you for signing today. And you got 5 more minutes if you want a signed picture of Brutus Beefcake. Let's do gold on this one. This one is WWF Tag Champ, August 25th, 1985. For old Dave Gravel of Pinkins, South Carolina. Mid-Atlantic region. There it is. Beautiful penmanship as you've been doing so far here today. All right, we got 2 right here, and of course we'll have to change it up for a signature on this one. I got this is Brutus right here. Let's use I think gold. Gold will probably work right up here and right there. That is WWF Hall
No, I
of
think blue will work better.
Okay, I stand corrected. I'm gonna let you be the pro in
Okay,
this
what
one.
is the review?
It is WWE Hall of Fame for this one. So you've signed your pictures enough. I will default to your expertise when it comes to which color you think will work best on it. That's sometimes the thing at highspots.com. We get into these knockdown drag-on fights on pen colors, on 8x10s and figures all the time. Now this one, of course, will be signed Disciple NWO for life. What did you think about the Disciple character? Did you enjoy it? Like getting to be out there with the NWO in the prime of the
I
Monday
loved
Night
it.
Wars? Like just feeling the energy of the crowd there?
They went crazy.
Yeah.
Too bad they wouldn't let me do anything.
Other than get beat up by the Warrior and kidnapped that one time. Really, not a fan. Don't say. All right, got another one right here. This is Brian Santoro of Pennsylvania. This is to Brian and add Mega Maniacs, please. To Brian, Mega Maniacs.
BRIAN?
Yes, I, not Y. And he does have a question that he sent in, and he was curious, who trained you to become a pro wrestler?
Well, really nobody. I got 3 or 4 different guys showed me a few things, and I learned in the ring.
Yeah.
I didn't went to a school. Nobody trained me. I learned match after match after match, and territory after territory.
Yeah, I always hear those stories about you and Hulk riding the van together, going from town to town to town.
You know,
And I
he
was
showed me the first few things: how to lock up, how to take a slam, hit the ropes.
Yeah.
You know, if that's training, I guess then he trained me.
And of course, he was Terry Boulder. You were Ed Boulder. You were the Boulder brothers wrestling, like in those southern territories. I believe even down in like Pensacola, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Pensacola territory, the love of my life. I went back there several more times.
isn't Pensacola like just the beaches are incredible
Me
there?
and Chris Lucas were the tag team champions down there for a while, and we had a blast. Bob Armstrong, the whole gang down there.
Yeah, and then of course like the main eventers loved it because Broadway was like 45 minutes there as opposed to 60, so you had to wrestle 15 less. You're doing Broadway. All right, this is going to be Rocker Split once again, 1/11/92. Thank you. So probably be signing that a couple more times. This is a very popular personalization right here. We got another gold right here. This one is be two Rob, strutting and a cutting on this one. And of course, Rob is out of Bryant, Texas, and his question that he submitted for this particular signing is he wanted to know if you had any good memories in Texas. I assume during your wrestling career, but if you've had any good vacations in Texas, probably tell me about it as well. Pretty good barbecue. That's what I think of.
Yeah, that's my favorite story, probably.
Yeah.
I didn't wrestle that territory.
Yeah.
Except for when WWF, and everybody was going there, so didn't really work the territory. But the Funks are friends and lived there, so we had a few good times.
I bet.
Me and Terry Funk.
I mean, and like when we went to go see Terry Funk on our virtual signing with him, he's like almost like the unofficial mayor of Amarillo, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's upsetting to me that they have not named their airport the Terry Funk Airport yet. It's like
They probably will.
They probably will. It's named after an astronaut right now, which to me, I'd rather have my airport named after Terry Funk instead of an astronaut. I'm sure the astronaut did quite nice things, but I'm pretty sure Terry Funk has used that airport more than an astronaut has. Got blue on this one. This is to David. This is actually David Wallace out of North Carolina. So, fellow Tar Heel, or Duke Blue Devil, or Wake Forest Demon Deacon, or Wolfpack alumni. I don't know what you are, and I don't want to offend anybody because that's apparently a thing here on Sign It Live. Don't bring up college sports. So, but
That's all we need.
That's all we need is two David. All right, got another one right here. This will be in gold. This person, to Josh, little off the top. And of course, Josh from Altoona, Alabama. He'd just like to let you know that he is a big fan of yours. A very, very big fan.
That's great.
Out of Alabama.
Off the top.
That's the fun thing about like your character. Like you would go to these towns, maybe Altoona, Alabama, and you'd be wrestling a local guy, and of course you'd trim a little bit off after you put the sleeper hold on him. Believe it or not, I'm actually a wrestler, and I was trained by George South, and he talks glowingly about you and how they'd give him a little extra every time they would cut his hair. And he tried so many times to get his hair cut by you, so much in fact that like they'd be like, George, we can't have you like keep coming here and getting a haircut from us. And he was like, I've never gotten paid to get a haircut before. But this one right here, the personalization for this is to Mike, your number one Barber, Hall of Fame 2019. So to Mike, your number one Barber. Of course, Michael Gutierrez out of Santa Rosa, California. All right. So you haven't tried out. Have you ever given yourself a haircut before? I know some guys. A friend of mine, Cole Cabana, still cuts his own hair as a 40-year-old man. Believe it or not. But
What happens if you're doing it short? You just get the clippers and
I've been cutting my own hair for several years now.
then you put things on there and just
Get it just
It's
right.
out pretty good.
All right. This is to Austin, strutting and a cutting.
AUSTIN.
Yes. Austin as in Steve. He does have a question for you.
Is it strutting and cutting?
Yes, just to Austin, strutting and a cut. Personalization, of course, Austin out of Wisconsin. Even though I am an Iowa Hawkeye, I will not say any comments about you in your state. You have wonderful cheese. Thank you so much for that. We take advantage of that as much as possible. But he does have a question. He wants to know, what's your favorite memories of the barber shop? I think a lot of people like. Yeah, what was one of your favorite ones?
Doing an interview with Andre. Did you ever see it?
Yes.
If you know anything much about Andre, I knew him pretty well. Andre hated doing interviews.
Yeah.
Hated him, so I mean, I didn't. The barbershops weren't really scripted. I got a little
We need to talk about this. Go
bullet
out there and do
points.
it. Yeah.
Bullet points. This is what here's where we're going. I knew what was going on with everything, so But Andre, and so you didn't get a chance to really talk to him beforehand, and I had no idea which Andre was going to come walking out there. When he came walking out there, man, and then boom, he was right there and talking. I got goosebumps out right now just thinking
see it, yeah.
he was amazing. I think it's the best barbershop I ever did, and I thought it was one of the best interviews I ever seen him do too. Because he was, he just talked clearly and kept talking and said a lot out there. So.
Right. This one is to Brian with a Y this time at Hall of Fame 2019. He must have got Andre on a good day. Must have just won a pinochle game in the back and had maybe a bottle of wine before he came out. So.
Case of wine.
Whatever it is, whatever's back there. Like I said, probably won a game of cards in the back.
And they said
just Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, baby.
All right, we're gonna go back to gold.
You like cribbage, brother?
Yeah, cribbage was.
Yeah, that was his game.
Yeah.
Giant loved cribbage.
All right, just disciple on this one in gold.
Personalizations cut off.
All right, personalizations are closed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for everybody that sent your personalizations and
Start cleaning up.
everything. Yeah, somebody needs to start doing that. This one is to Cody. Cody, all the way in Greenville, North Carolina.
CODY?
Yes, see right there, Cody, right there. In Greenville, North Carolina, not to be confused with Greenville, South Carolina, which is known as the Lawless Jungle. For last time I was there. Greenville's a bit more buttoned up, but it's out there on the eastern part of the state, very close to the Eastern Carolina Pirates. So sorry that I did mention you a little bit earlier when I was running down all the colleges in North Carolina. Forget about the Pirates sometimes. But I'm not going to forget about Kevin Strong. This is to Kevin on this picture right here.
Kevin.
To Kevin.
I wrote Kevin Rules.
There you go. Just throw that in
A little act. Give him a
little love.
make him feel good.
Yeah. Always very much been giving back to your fans. I've never seen you at a bad time at an autograph line, Brutus. All right, this one is to John Strutting and a Cutting. John all the way out of Sunnyvale, California. Hopefully it's sunny there and not raining like it possibly will be here in Florida not too long after bell time. So Dan is shaking his head on that. He's like, I hope
I
not.
watched the news this morning. They were talking about hailstorms, high winds, tornadoes, all
Why
kinds of
not?
stuff happening.
Everybody's going to be jumping in that pirate ship, and hopefully they're going to survive.
I was just thinking, good time not to be in the rain.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I remember like there was that time that I saw a tape somewhere. I can't remember if it was definitely an outdoor show. I feel like it was a Puerto Rico show that you guys did in WWF in the 80s, or was it a Canadian show where it rained outside?
Canadian.
Yeah, it might have been a Canadian one. All right, this one right here is Strutting and a Cutting Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So this is Dr. Chris Giles. I didn't get it, mess it up. Oh, Michael just says Chris Giles. No, Dr. Chris Giles out of Georgia. He's probably hanging up in his dermatology office, right next to all the wonderful Ric Flair memorabilia he has and Mid-Atlantic legends displayed in his dermatology office in Georgia. So, and of course, after we're done with that, we got another one for the doctor himself. This will be in gold, and this is to Chris Strutting and a Cutting.
CH?
Yes, Chris, CH. So, and he did have a question. He wanted to know what your thoughts were on the Booty Man.
Well, it was an end to a means.
Yeah.
Means to an end. Whatever you want to say. I did, kept me getting a paycheck for a while.
Yeah, you don't forget the first Beefcake on that. So it's okay. I asked a question and mid signing. That is my fault right there. Let's keep everything on task.
I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed
I enjoyed
it too.
the Zodiac though.
Zodiac was more your flavor.
Oh man, I got to hang with the Dungeon of Doom guys with
Kevin Sullivan.
yeah
John Tenta. You were in there with Kamala, Ming.
The whole gang was there, and Jesus, the guy from Hawaii, in the black robe,
Curtis
Ikea.
Yeah, King Curtis
Jeez, how
Ikea.
can I forget him, man? He's
Solomon, I want you to
the
start.
white Bengal Tigers come down.
Come
What a
down
nice
to
guy
end
he
the
was.
Hulkamania.
I loved him, man. He was just working with him made my life. I just had the best time.
I always hear stories about him being one of the best talkers ever.
He was such a. I went, to Hawaii and stayed with him and
Yeah.
his family and hung with him for days over there and just had the best time.
I heard this story one time of the Hawaii Territory. They had a show taped, and they lost the tape or something happened to it, and they had to go live, and they didn't know what to do. So they just put King Curtis out there and let him talk for 45 minutes. And everybody talks about it. It's like, that was the greatest episode we've ever done. We just let Curtis go out there and just talk the whole time. Like why are we wasting the time on filming these matches? Just let this man talk. So that's always the legend with him. But I got another legend here, and Jason Helms. He wants the Disciple NWO for life. It was Jason Helms out of Clover, South Carolina, which is not far from the North Carolina border. Which in fact I got lost one time because I think there's a Clover, North Carolina, right next to a Clover, South Carolina. Make sure you double check your MapQuest directions when you're going to an indie wrestling show. Pro tip. All right, we're going to move on now to another one of the barbershop ones, and another person that wants just your signature on this one. Just your signature on this one.
Do that.
But he did ask about the rocker split. Like, did you know?
Really didn't. They didn't. Like I said, they didn't really. I didn't get a big script. We didn't go over a whole lot. I really wouldn't. It's way more spontaneous when you really don't know what's going to happen. And the people's reactions to things. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know Marty was going to go through.
So you had no clue
when he went through the sugar glass window, because the window had to be set up sugar glass, and the sugar glass still cut him.
Yeah.
He was all cut up.
Yeah, so you're like, I know something's going to happen. I'm not sure how we're going to get there. And we got there and it made wrestling history. Yeah. But we're making more history today with Aaron Williams. This is to Aaron, WWE.
Aaron?
Yes, Aaron.
Hall of Fame?
Hall of Fame, yes. There we are. Good. We're going to stick with that blue right there. Same picture, but put just a little off the top. This is for Ian Robinson out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Man, Cincinnati is one of my favorite places to be. One of my favorite places to do comedy. I can't wait for the world to open up a little more so I can get back to Cincinnati, have some Skyline chili. But before I get there, this picture will go to you, Ian Robinson, very soon. So, very excited that you tuning in here today to get your picture signed by Brutus the Barber Beefcake. So it's just a little off the top, just a little bit in the corner. Thank you, Brutus. All right, we're going to go back to the goal for another Disciple one right here. They want the Apocalypse. Is he confused? Like, were you ever called the Apocalypse?
No, that was my finish.
All right, well then put the Apocalypse NWO, but also put Disciple as well. So just put Disciple and then the Apocalypse NWO for life. Yeah, it should be right there. So
APOC.
I know. I can't tell you how many times I've had to look the word apocalypse up. Quite a biblical person. How about that? I feel like I'm in an indie show. I'm going to hit you with the apocalypse, brother. Let's just watch out for the apocalypse. Of course, he asked, what was it like being a member of the NWO? Like, you talked about it a little bit, but like any other...
Well, it was fun. I got to go right out there to Sturgis on my Harley and do the things with,
Hulk and Nash and Hall.
What the announcer from Night TV?
Jay Leno.
Jay Leno.
There we go.
Jay was
That's
Jay
what I
was
hear.
fun.
That's
He
what I
was
hear.
a- he was a fun
Jay
guy.
was about it. All right, now Jeremy would like Brutus the Barber Beefcake. If you could sign that, he would much appreciate it. Jeremiah from Clinton, Illinois, which I don't know exactly where Clinton, Illinois is, but actually, fun fact for those of you who are tuning in, Clinton, Iowa is where I was born. Also, too, another professional wrestler, Matt Bentley, also born in Clinton, Iowa. So, very good. Thank you. There you go, Jeremiah. We got that taken care of for you. There you go. Now another disciple, we're going to stick with that gold. This is to George, NWO for life. George Perez out of Alice, Texas. Wants this one, NWO for life. To George. George's a little extra. George gets the George rules on there. A little extra for you. But Brutus the Barber, always willing to go an extra mile. This one is for Ryan Adams. He wants Hall of Fame 2019.
Okay.
So,
His wants his name or no? Just
no, just Hall of Fame 2019. So, Ryan Adams out of Chester, Virginia. All right. Keep moving on. I got another person that wants the rocker split on this one. Like I said, it was quite a popular personalization. Everyone wants that barber shop photo or with the rocker split, date, and everything.
that's 111.92. Got you covered there, brother.
You got me all good to go. All right. Let's go ahead and get this one. This is WWF Tag Champs, August 25th, 1985, please. Another one of those. Okay, now we are going to do, this one's for Brandon Vincent, WWE Hall of Fame 2019, back with the barbershop window.
I don't know how we could have planned this better, so I changed markers
Yeah.
every single.
Every single
That's
time,
opposite.
every single time. We're going to keep you,
You can't have 5 gold ones in a row.
no, we
5
can't.
bullets.
No, they're actually,
Opposite every single time. All right, what's this one?
this
That's
one,
funny.
this one is WWE Hall of Fame 2019. I'm trying to set you up for success, but then somebody got a picture that needs a gold and a blue, so we're gonna have to switch anyways. So it's trying to help you out a little bit, but keep that blue in your hands when you're done with that one. There we go. Move on here. We're going to now do this one.
Got
Right?
the
We'll
blue.
keep the blue. Keep the blue. Keep the blue. We're gonna do WWE Hall of Fame with the blue right there on that picture. Roger out of Connecticut. All right, and then this one is the Disciple NWO for life. Okay, and this is, we got Robert right here. He would like 2 Robs strutting and a cutting. Moving right along, briskly through this. This is to David. Of course, changing markers as we have done so far.
So the name goes on it?
Yeah, to David.
All right, David.
All right, David. David rocks. All right, this one right here. This is, oh, we already did this one. We got a couple duplicates in here, so I'm trying to screen those out there so we don't do any double work here. This is To Brian with a Y, Hall of Fame 2019. All right. This one's for Chris Ashton. Just write the disciple on that one. All right, disciple rules, a little extra on this. We're almost done with the 8x10s and the flats here. We're going to go to the little mini action figures and the turnbuckle pads, and then we'll get you out of here. All right, what we got here, this is for Robert Hosler. He would like 111.92, History Was Made. Of course, he asked about the split up of the rockers, which we already talked about a little bit earlier. But Robert, I just want to let you know that you also asked that question as well. We just got to it a little bit earlier. All right, we're going to move right along. I think we've got mostly gold. Yes, I think we got gold at least for this way out. This one is to good customer of ours, Nancy Trexler. To Nancy, best wishes. And then, of course, Brutus Beefcake. Okay. Home stretch on the 8x10s, 11x17s. This next one is to Travis, the Barber, Hall of Fame 2019.
The bar, what was it now?
The Barber, Hall of Fame 2019. To
And then
Travis.
Brutus Beefcake too?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Brutus the Barber Beef. He wants the full accoutrement of your name.
Oh, jeez, okay. Make sure I got that.
That, just a little extra. Make sure you go the extra mile. And of course, this last one, the flats, and then like I said, we'll get to the little figures, and then the turnbuckle pads. That'll be on the home stretch. This one, just Brutus the Barber Beefcake on this one. This is for James Thompson out of the UK. I hope you're doing okay today, mate. All right, with Barber himself, we're done with that portion. Now we're gonna have you sign your micro brawlers. Have you seen these little action figures they made?
Oh, I got some at home.
You got some at home. You're well aware. And there's a couple people that wanted some of these, and I think there's a few 8x10s we still got to do, I guess, for people that wanted some. But we're gonna get to these right now. Danny, you can come over and give me a hand right here. Go ahead and just throw these ones right off to the side. But we're going to go ahead and just fit Brutus Beefcake in there the best you possibly can, probably right over the Micro Brawlers logo.
These pink work the best.
Yes, so just get them out of the way. Those are duplicates, if you don't mind.
I might need a piece of paper to
Yep.
dab on.
Okay. use that right there. Should be good to go.
Nope, it's not wanting to write.
Not running right. Let me try another one here. Sometimes these pink ones. Let me get you another one. Put that off to the side right there. Try this pen right here. Switch it out for him.
There you go. That one.
Oh,
Yeah.
now we got a nice pink one that works. I'm gonna keep handing these to you if you don't mind. Top one here. This one is now for Chris right here. Just go ahead and it'll be all Brutus Beefcake on here. There's not a lot of room for all of them.
Yeah, not much room. You got 'em.
All right. This one right here. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we'll sign those. You got the paint pen in hand. Also need to sign some 8x10s for this one. This is for Timothy Happer out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So he also wants these signed as well. If you want to do go back to the
Tell you
Sharpie.
what, this,
Give it a shot, see if it sticks. Sometimes they have a bit of an issue. Of course, if you could put WWF Dream Team on there as well. All right, you can go ahead and put Strutting and a Cutting on this one as
blue
well.
one now.
Yeah, let's not gamble too much. We're rolling pretty high. Just make sure we give enough space for this to dry, if you don't mind, Dan. All right. Take that, thank you. All right, this one right here, Brutus Beefcake. Here is the working paint pen. If you need to dab, go ahead and dab there. George Lopez out of Sacramento, California. We got Dino Kramer, and it's also a signed micro brawler as well. This is for Kevin James, the wrestling
All
fan,
right,
and
Kevin.
not the Kevin James of Kings of Queens.
all right, Kevin, we got you.
Actually, Kevin also wants two of them.
Kevin, got two.
He didn't want just one, he wanted two.
All right, we got you, Kevin.
Got both of them right there, thank you. Got another one right here. This is one's for Matthew Grundy. Okay, this one's for Matthew right there. This next one will be for Timothy Kilkenny. Oh, is it time for refreshments?
It's very important to stay hydrated at
Very
all
important to stay
times.
as hot as it is in
Florida,
Florida.
you
You've
know,
got to
it's
stay hydrated. You've got to drink your water. And I'm going to go ahead and take some of this nice Zephyr Hills bottled water as well. Zephyr Hills is the finest of all bottled waters that are bottled in Florida. And this next one right here, this is for Doug Purvis. He also wants to sign Micro Brawler.
Thanks, Doug.
Well, Dougie P out of Ankeny, Iowa. Hopefully, eventually it opens up. Can't wait to get out there. All right. Timothy Happer also wants signed Micro Brawler. He also has some 8x10s he would like signed with personalizations. All right. Now, also he wants. He grabbed the wrong one. Give me the other. That one with the that one, yes, please. Let's go with this one here. Strutting and a cutting on this one.
Try that other blue one you got there.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to a different blue right there. This will be WWF Dream Team. Actually, no, excuse me. There we go. Now that one's strutting and a cutting. This one is WWF Dream Team. Okay, now this is back to the gold WWF Dream Team for this one. And then it looks like you just have micro brawlers and then the turnbuckle pads, which I think you told turnbuckle pads sold orders. There might be a picture or two, but then after that, it's pretty much done. All right. This order is done here for Timothy Happer. Right there. Take that down. Thank you so much. Another micro brawler right here. So for Chris Neves out of Staten Island, New York.
Just in Staten Island.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's gonna start getting nice again, so it's nice to be back up there. All right. All right there.
Funny how you came up, because I tried everything on these things.
Yeah.
And the paint,
Paint,
it turns out to be the best one.
Yeah, absolutely. Those paint pens are the best ones.
Because it's just busy with,
There's so much stuff on there, and that's why they got the new packaging that they have right now. Where it's, the package is a little bit bigger as opposed to this right here, because they realize a lot of people want it signed. Like most specifically, Dana Kramer out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, getting a signed micro brawler.
we're doing our best.
We're doing our best right here. We're almost through these right here. And actually that's it. We got some duplicates right here. We are going to now move on to turnbuckle pads. Dan, can you go ahead and be so kind as to hand me those orders that are on top there? You have individual. All right. This one is for our good friend Frankie Fier. We're going to do the pink.
Okay.
Once again,
Oh,
pink.
that's cool.
Yeah, have you seen this? Have you seen it? Yeah.
That's outrageous.
Yeah.
Up top or bottom?
Let's see. I'd probably say. What do you think? You've been correct on everything so far.
I think the bottom.
Go do it.
Let me just sign Brutus Beefcake.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Actually, so could you sign Brutus the Barber
You
Beefcake?
bet I
Thank
can.
you so much. This is a high dollar item. I'm going to make sure that everybody gets their money's worth, and you've done nothing but do that all day when you've signed your name. You've done a fantastic job of that.
I want to make.
Yeah, beautiful.
Everybody have it.
And you were right on putting it on the bottom. That looks way better. I would have picked something wrong, but right now I'm picking up a turnbuckle order for Charlie Watts. This is your turnbuckle pad right here, Charlie. We're going to ship this off to you, the Pacific Northwest, very soon. As soon as I get back to the office, maybe I'll sleep. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll go straight into pulling your order specifically, Charlie Watts. I'm actually probably going to be leaving a day early just so I can get back and fulfill all these orders that have lined up. 'Cause you know what? This just isn't numbers on a computer screen. Somebody actually has to do some work to make sure that they get in your hands. This is Brigitte out of Louisville, Kentucky. She's getting a wonderful signed turnbuckle pad. Signed, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. You know, they need to bring you into the PC to teach these kids how to sign, because you and Ricky Steamboat, some of the best signatures I've ever seen in doing this. And these kids today just put initials now.
Yeah.
So, if you were a wrestler today, you could get away with just putting BBB and just call it
Yeah.
a day. Like,
I thought about it.
so, and actually this one's for Brian Santoro, and he actually has a question. He wanted to know, who inspired you to be a pro wrestler?
Brother, I didn't really want to be a pro wrestler. I used to go watch.
George Washington,
I used
because I needed to make some of those.
Yeah.
Maybe an Abraham
used to
Lincoln,
go watch
Andrew Jackson.
Johnny
Probably.
Valentine wrestle, and he scared the hell out of me. Everybody else, I thought, not too bad. That guy he was mean.
It's believable.
Johnny, Greg's dad. He put the fear of God in me. I never thought I'd be a wrestler, but that's just the way it turned out.
That's why it worked out. And I'm glad it worked out, and I'm glad it's working out for you, Brantley Mays, out of Brooklyn, New York. Brett Tobin, we've got you a signed Brutus Barber Beefcake turnbuckle pad, which he is signing right now.
Yeah, I took off the Hulk Hogan because you're going to be a wrestler, kid. Okay. Beats digging ditches.
It does. I will attest to that because I was brought up a ditch digger. Here we got another turnbuckle pad, but let's stick with do that one, and then we're gonna do this one right here. This is for Derek Walters. All right. Go ahead and grab that gold real fast. Hang on that for me for a second, Dan. This one's going to be WWE Hall of Fame 2019 for Derek. How do I take the next one so you get hands free? Go ahead and pull me one for that as well whenever you're done. All right, this goes with that. Thank you. All right, this one is for old Junior Martin right here. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Junior Martin out of Marion, Virginia. Just grab one from over there. All right. Getting to the very end here, Brutus. I do appreciate your patience and your hard work. And then, of course, we got to sign a few items off camera, but we are very close right here to being done. Sign this Brutus Barber Beefcake. All right along. Very close to the end. This turnbuckle pad is for Luke Vandermark out of Port Crane, New York. So Luke picked up a lot of wonderful pieces here today, which are all completely signed now, and very soon I'll be packing them up, putting them in the van so I can transport them back to Charlotte and then ship them off for you. That's it. See, everybody's having fun here.
Gotta put some more miles on them.
Yep, exactly. Put some more miles on these turnbuckle pads so we can put some more miles in shipping. Much like we're going to ship this next one off to you, Alex Hidalgo, out of Lafayette, Louisiana.
I don't suppose there's an extra. I don't suppose there's an extra one of these anymore.
If you want an extra one,
So I'd love have one for my
know,
wall, brother.
I will give you one.
I would.
I have one available.
You're the man.
I have
That
one available
would be
for you.
My wife would.
She
She
available
would
for you.
kiss you for that.
As soon as we shut it off, I'm going to put one right next to your bag, and we'll finish signing the rest of this. So here's another one right here. This one is for Brian Santoro. Oh, pardon me. Oh,
You almost got me on that one.
You have kept me honest every second of this stream, sir, and I do appreciate this greatly.
This pink held out good.
Oh, this pink is hanging on perfectly, and we are getting down to the very end very soon. And, keep you honest there. There's that. Last one, home stretch, at least on camera that is. Sign that one and then we'll just finish this up right here. This is for Timothy Weiss. It's give me the different one, the one with the belt. Yep. Same mix-up as before. That one. Yes. And you can go take the gold out one last time. Let's switch one last time to Tim. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Well, that concludes everything from pre-orders and all the orders that came in for you. Brutus, thank you for being a champ. For all the fans and all those personalizations, writing the date multiple times, having you write out Apocalypse, of all things. And, of course, you being so courteous and kind, not just putting just two, but, Greg rules, David rules. Thank you for being so giving to all the fans.
I appreciate that.
I will most certainly walk a turnbuckle pad over to your bag right now.
Thanks to Big Mike for having me.
Of course, but is there anything you want to say to your fans before we log on?
Hey, I just want to say thank you. The fans mean everything to me. My fans have been so incredibly loyal. I had that horrible accident in 1990, and thousands of fan letters came in the mail, and people have been behind me all the way, and the prayers from all those people have kept me going all these years, and I want to thank them all for following along and coming out to see us wherever I go. The fans are always there, so it's just an incredible experience and an honor to be here.
All right. Well, thank you. And from everybody here at High School Tech concludes our programming for today. Tomorrow we will be doing a Sign It Live with Sergeant Slaughter, another WWE Hall of Famer. Sergeant Slaughter will be in the house at 10 a.m. And I think we're still doing a Sunday noon drop.
Wow.
For this upcoming week. It's very busy, but we got to get busy with Brutus and sign a bunch of stuff. But thank you for tuning in to Sign It Live with Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Hall of Famer Brutus the Barber Beefcake.